Well, here we are at the Addyville East Farm gun range. Once again, here I am in these absolutely beautiful places here in New England. Absolutely great gun range. We're over here with Russell Taub. He's there in the white shirt. And there's Governor Gilmore right there. Absolutely fantastic individual. And we're going to be following these guys around as they shoot. And I'm going to be getting some shots of them shooting. Again, it's absolutely beautiful. This road down here just goes for like well over a mile and a half. Felt like I was on it forever. It's all a dirt road way out here in the middle of the wilderness. If Rhode Island can claim to have wilderness, this would be it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'll get some shots of it as we head on back. And there's our good friend Russell right there. How are you, Russ?
Chris, thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the invite.
Got a home. I know they're in the Department of Homeland Security.
Yep.
They got a really serious Homeland Security role.
Yeah.
With all this drug trafficking and everything.
Certainly.
Governor, this shot so weak they got armed security out front.
Yeah. Tony recommending. How you doing, Tony? Jim Gilmore. Yeah.
Governor Gilmore.
We didn't take a peek.
He's right.
I'm just going to leave that right there. Thanks, guys.
It is,
I hope y'all have security at night. Seriously.
Whoa.
Somebody can bring a
there's
truck
some
in here in the middle of the night and steal.
very fancy guns in here, but that one here, he doesn't even have a price.
To say the least.
This
That's
is
beautiful.
$40,000 shotgun.
Wow.
It is.
Winchester. What year it is?
Actually, Tony could probably tell you everything about it.
Who runs this place?
Bill Hatfield. Good friend of mine.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, we do primarily all collectible pre-war stuff.
What year is this
Holland birds. 33,000, so that's probably in the early 30s.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Look at the
Beautiful.
wood grain
Cases
on that.
are
That's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Lovely.
Now, these are pre or the whole collection?
Mostly everything in this room
And
is
this-
all
yeah.
pre-war stuff.
Beautiful.
You know, all the way down to
Absolutely beautiful.
1898, somewhere around there. And
Nice. Nice.
yeah, all Browning superposed.
Beautiful gun.
And actually, probably 85% of our guns go Mason-Dixon line, Midwest, Texas, California, and only about 15% stay up here in New England.
Selling.
Yep.
Got a second room over there, John. I'll look at that in just a second. I am not.
Yeah, that's a
finished.
school.
I know, this is like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, you are when you
I
walk
spend
in
most
here.
of my time with the pistols, you know?
There's another room over there. Yeah.
Yes.
So most of the sporting clay guns are.
The only thing is, a lot of us, the candy stores are out of our price range.
$23,500 for a shot.
Holy
moly!
He's got some cheap ones, I guess.
Barrels of solid gold.
Tony,
Beautiful handmade, American made.
yesterday.
Made in America.
Yes.
Beautiful stuff.
Probably around 98.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Just gonna make me pull my shotguns out when I get home just now. Look and see.
Great hunting rifles there.
I want that.
What's that? It's for shooting back.
Look, there's a whole other room.
That's a nice one, 32,000.
Governor, what do you think the fear is amongst anti-Second Amendment, just these anti-gun people? What do you think drives them besides the money, the power?
Yeah, 90 years.
Well, it's very, very aggressive. You can tell in the political campaign, there's an all-out assault on people's firearm rights.
Well, actually,
And the Second Amendment, which I believe is an assault on the Bill of Rights itself. If you could take away the Second Amendment rights, you could take away the Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, and the First. It wouldn't be a problem. If you attack the Bill of Rights, you attack the Bill of Rights. The second thing, it's attack on individuals. Individuals have the responsibility to use firearms, and they have the right to use firearms. But you know, clearly, when they say that these irresponsible, horrible, tragic attacks are occurring, and the left says they're going to stop them. The left says we're going to stop those attacks. Logically, you know what they mean. You can't stop those attacks unless you eliminate all firearm rights of the American people.
And it's illogical because, well, everybody knows criminals get guns regardless. Just name any country. Look at some of these countries. Look at what's happening in the Middle East. Don't these countries have strict gun control for its citizens? They're awash with weapons. I mean, how does the left reconcile that reality, or do they not reconcile that reality?
The left in America and the left wing across the western part of the world is intending to disarm their public. They don't trust their public, and they want to disarm their public. And that's clearly what they're saying. This is not mysterious. That's what they're saying. You can't eliminate all irresponsible gun activity without removing all firearms. And that's what they intend to do. And I'm against that. I think that we can trust the people of the United States. You're not going to allow the irresponsible behavior of a terrorist or an insane person to take away the rights of the American people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There you go, straight English.
That's it. That's what we need. This place really is.
I'm gonna buy that jacket. I want that. Is this what you got your gun?
Yes, I got my, yeah, these right here, some trade-offs, that's
They probably couldn't get back.
try that.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
also
give your
like
name,
one
sir.
or two
Mike
ways
Collins.
one or two ways out.
Mike, you made a great point about you weren't able to walk out of Cabela's with, ammunition in your basket. You could buy shot, you can buy powder. Let's say, God forbid,
Too small.
guns are banned, ammo's banned, no more. What's to stop an individual like yourselves or anybody with half a brain to just make guns in their own garage, their own basement? I know people can buy the casings and everything else, then they pull the thing down, they put their
Absolutely.
yeah. What's to stop that? I
People
mean,
reloading or making
making their own ammunition in their own basement.
Nothing, irrelevant. Buy fishing weights, melt them down, measure lead. You know, you can make powder.
Sure.
You know, technically, I mean, everything's readily available. You know, it's in the stores. You can make it all.
Where was the Cabela's that you tried to buy? In Connecticut, right.
And that's after the Sandy Hook.
Right.
The tragedy at the Sandy Hook tragedy. The Sandy Hook tragedy.
So everyone was probably all freaked out anyway to begin with.
Right, so now there's good news that you can't even buy ammunition there as an out-of-stater, because now you need what they call an ammunition license in the state of Connecticut to buy ammunition, which is a $40 fee or something else like that. But yet in return, you can buy raw powder, you can buy raw shot, you can buy everything else. and walk out the
Gets
door.
me back to my original question. You could go down in your basement,
And
make
even-
all your own shells and bullets.
Technically, even buy the machine
Right.
to make it all.
And if you can't get any of that, what's to stop you from going to some local metal shop down the road and saying, hey, Joe, make this for me?
There's nothing. There's
Absolutely.
Nothing at all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ladies' bu-
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the M&P Conservative Media Network. I am Christopher Mader from the Meat and Potato Show on KTNTradio.com. I have the great pleasure and the great honor of having the chance to speak with Governor Gilmore here at the Addeville East Farm gun range. Governor Gilmore, thank you so much for taking this moment before you go out and shoot. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing just great. It's going to be fun to shoot some sporting clays today.
What an absolutely fantastic place. I mean, there must be tons of places like this in Virginia as well. How long have you been a supporter of the Second Amendment? How long have you been shooting?
Well, I've been shooting all my life. I'm a shotgunner. I like sporting clays. I like skeet and trap. And I've been shooting all my life. Of course, as you know, I'm a member of the board of directors of the National Rifle Association. I've always stood for Second Amendment rights. But besides the political aspects of it, it's just fun to shoot.
Did you have fun running for president?
Yeah, I did. It was frustrating.
That's a tough race to go,
It
huh?
was frustrating this particular year to run. It was the best opportunity to actually be president, and I have no regrets in running for president in 2016. But the fact is that this was a very unusual year, and it was a year in which the press, the national press, basically decided who was going to get the attention, who was not going to get the attention, who was going to be on the debate stage, who was not going to be on the debate stage. And that made it very, very difficult to break through and run for president.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. They did. It seems like that seems to be the gist of practically every presidential election. And I have the opportunity of interviewing a lot of candidates on the local level and on the national level. And it always seems, even in the local races, that either the RNC or the DNC, pick your poison, and the press themselves have already picked their golden-haired boy long before. And it makes one wonder, I mean, how much choice do we really have? I mean, a man like you would have been an absolutely fantastic choice for president.
Well, thanks. I think I came into the race believing that credentials mattered, that having been a former prosecutor, United States Army intelligence veteran, a person who chaired the National Commission on Terrorism, former Attorney General and Governor, that these things would make a difference. And it certainly gave me the credibility to run, but in terms of breaking through, getting the attention and getting before the public and being able to discuss the issues, that opportunity just didn't present itself.
And one of the things that I had noticed as the Obama administration went along is in his administration, he has tons of political theorists and a lot of Harvard and Yale and other Columbia University graduates who are just getting their feet wet in government. And I've noticed that one of the things that is lacking in this administration is people like yourself, and I'm going to use the word, a man with some age and some wisdom and some experience, either in intelligence or just from being in the process all these years. That seems to be lacking in the Obama administration. And you can see it in the way they're handling foreign policy, handling the economy. Somebody like you who has been governor, been in Army intelligence, you'd know what to do. And is this, do you agree with that statement? Or?
Yeah, my criticism of the Obama administration, the Obama-Clinton administration, is not so, well, I don't like many of the things they've done, but I'm really criticizing them for the things they have not done. They have not really put together an aggressive program to grow the economy. We just don't have opportunities for young people. We have working people in this country who don't have jobs or are afraid they're going to lose their jobs. Wages are flat. Everybody agrees with that. Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, everybody understands wages are flat and need to start going up. And that just has not been pursued.
And then
on the foreign policy side, things are getting extremely dangerous. And with a weak economy, we're not as equipped to deal with the international crises that are developing because of the very passive foreign policy of Barack Obama. His view was to pull back and just let things go, and as a result of that, you're seeing the emergence of Russia, China, Iran, the international guerrilla war that we're in with this terrorist movement. These are things that should have been addressed better, and they have not been addressed well.
This is history repeating itself. I remember the Carter years and the years of malaise, as we recall it. He had a weak foreign policy. We had a weak economy back then. 444 days, 50 American hostages. We're repeating history, aren't we, sir?
We are to some extent. I think that Jimmy Carter really did put the United States in a bad situation. He came around at the end of his term and began to understand the danger that the Russians and the Soviets were really presenting. It was too little too late.
It was too late. They already invaded Afghanistan,
right?
right?
Thank goodness we ended up with Ronald Reagan, who understood how American strength and power could be leveraged in order to achieve good diplomatic goals. And as a result of that, he collapsed the Soviet Union.
How did you end up meeting Russell? How did that 6 degrees of separation end up happening?
Russell Taub he checked in with me. He believed that I should be the president. He was very comfortable supporting me, and I am comfortable supporting him for the United States Congress. I think he's going to be a great congressman. We need to get him in there, and I'm up here today, as a matter of fact, to campaign for him, to do a shoot with him up here to support the Second Amendment. I was in a nice meeting with him yesterday evening, in which we're gathering up support for him, and I'm very proud to be a supporter.
I saw you guys playing golf and stuff. I saw some of the video.
We did some of that.
Yeah.
But the main thing I want to tell your viewers is it's really hard when you're running for president to get on all the ballots. It's really hard to do. And Russell Taub came in and volunteered to get the petition signed so that I could get on the ballot in Rhode Island. That's a lot of hard work, and I'm very grateful for that support.
Governor Gilmore, I want to thank you so much for taking this moment. Let's go out and shoot some guns, and I'll be filming you, and thank you again, sir.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
He's vice president. Senator Taub. So he'll have to resign his seat.
Wow. Well, good luck with that. This is just such a disaster. I just don't believe the elite establishment, has any best interest of the country at heart.
I think it's a common feeling around the country.
Which is probably why it's getting the Trump support.
That's right. He's speaking to an anger and frustration.
He is, very much so. Very much so. It's just a shame that, out of the litter, the pick of the litter, he had to be the one. I don't know.
Why do you think the media turns around and uses terms like populist? I mean, they forget our history. I mean, people like Andrew Jackson was a populist. And
Andrew Jackson wasn't one of my favorite presidents.
Well, that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is, he always claimed that he was, a president of the people, and now that this is happening with Trump, it's like that populist term is like being used as a negative.
Yeah, the real danger is language that they're using.
Yes.
It's very consistent. The language they're using is dangerous, unfit. They're trying to actually disqualify Trump from being a candidate at all.
Yeah.
That's their strategy, because she can't win unless she's running unopposed. So that's what they're trying to do.
Well, it's been working for the playbook for how many years?
Yeah.
The shame is that she should not even be considered.
That's right. It's just too shady. She's just too shady.
Really
The
is.
governor said she's not qualified, unqualified. That's the word they used last night.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
disqualified.
Disqualified.
She certainly should be.
It's not that she's not qualified, she should be disqualified.
You think the media is manipulating the polls too? I mean, you go to any Trump rally. I mean, pick a city, any date, any time. There's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of people there. You go to a Hillary event, if and when they happen, she's got to bus people in. Yet for some reason the media is saying, oh, Trump's behind. First they were saying 10 and 12, now they've amended it to 4 or 5. What do you guys think of that?
Yes, definitely the media is playing a very big bad part in this whole damn thing. They are not exhibiting any freedom of the press. Well, I suppose it's free if they want to do that, but it certainly is wrong what they're doing because they are shilling.
They're trying to control the dialogue.
Exactly. They are.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting is more and more Americans are realizing that, though.
Well,
maybe 10 years ago or even 20 years ago they wouldn't realize it.
Well,
but
yeah, but when my favorite example of how stupid the people are is that Jay Leno interview Man on the Sidewalk thing.
Oh, right.
And he gets this college lady, college-age girl up there.
Oh, they don't know anything.
And he says, "Can you tell me how many stars are on that flag?" And she says, "No, it's waving too fast. I can't count." So please.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Oh, I got it. Right.
Thank you, guys. Now the governor.
Is that the right one?
No, that's the heavy one.
Who's got the
What's your brownie like? Can he try it?
I've got a nice little suite over and under 28 gauge. If you want to try it.
We're getting ready here.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's actually the same weight.
Now,
It's just a lot less recoil. It's 12. It's just in 28 gauge. Little teeny bullet. Yeah, they're not bad. Oh. What's the other one? Oh, same gun. Oh.
can you do the second one again? I'm used to the over and under.
Probably not.
I've got to get back in the rhythm
I'm gonna hang around a little bit and I'll probably just keep up.
You don't want to wait for that one to get too long.
Next!
But if it's
I'll go. I'll go.
I ain't much of a shot, Russell. But I got to get used to the pumping. I've been shooting the over and under.
Yeah.
I used to do the pumping.
My over and under. Huh? You want to use my over and under?
Next shot, I probably will.
Want to give it a shot?
No, I'm good. I want you to shoot. But you were supposed to bring me some new eyes. Did you do that?
I didn't hear what you said.
You're supposed to bring me some new eyes today. Did you do that?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to eat with it.
We're bringing it, you know, they're picking up at 11:30.
Yeah, so I could do dinner. I'll just give you $60.
Thinking about that.
I like the pump gun, but I had forgotten for a while that I was
15
shooting.
off because I'll use it in the target. It'll work out the same way. Show me where it goes. I just don't want to get
A's over to the right. It's
Yeah, this is not really.
Russell, you're supposed to be paying attention.
goes away from you and curve down to the right.
What's going to happen when he gets that gun? All right.
Russ is a good friend.
It's going to hit an apex. B now? Literally, it's as if
Nice shooting. Nice shooting.
coming out.
Good shot, Russ.
Earlier you could. You want a report pair this time? That means right into the shot.
No.
As opposed to having to chase it.
I'm not John. I can't be like John.
No,
B first.
See it first.
This is going. Okay. What you got to do is come up to it. As soon as you go past it, as long as you keep the gun moving, right? So believe it or not, I wish we were here. What I would do to you is put you out there.
Fire ahead.
Hold, follow it. Follow you click one, follow you until it goes and hits the gun. So you've got to have a lot of follows because most people do this. Then I'll like this. Bang.
It's almost like you're putting a lead on it. Just
Remember that second break. Get underneath it. Go on the top.
Follow it all the way to the ground.
You want to go next? Where you going?
Yeah, I'll go next one.
Yeah, you go next.
shoot ahead to the left. All right.
What we usually say is, this is a bird, yeah, shooting at the beach. Come up, bang.
You look good though.
What's that?
Oh, okay. Next? Who's next? Who wants to
John,
go?
you go next.
You want me to go next?
I'm good. All right.
Let it crawl, John.
Governor, I'm glad you came again.
You're good, John.
I'm having a great time. I always love shooting. I'm not very good.
Nice day out.
We're really gonna do this.
Head off to the next range. Good job.
Some people can't. Start the gun higher.
Go bird's gonna go straight out. So bring it up over here.
Just touch the bird and pull the trigger.
All right, pull.
Coming at you.
Yes, good shot, Rhue.
What?
I'm forgetting his name.
Pull.
Mike.
Good shot.
Yes, sounds like I do. They have.
Cut that whole.
Now you shoot.
All right, so one is that way.
You're gonna use the over-under, right?
Use that maybe.
If I get one.
Comes at you.
That's a good gun. That's
What?
a good gun.
Pull. Pull.
Where did Peter go?
Russ, you want a couple pointers?
Yeah.
Okay, get ready.
Pull. Pull.
Yes.
Okay.
Coming at you to the right.
Oh,
what a recovery.
Have you ever shot peacock?
Nice.
Yeah, Brian's a good shot.
I know he is.
The way I do turned away. Peacock is the French version. Big circle, you shoot out of a hula hoop.
Boy, I met you last night.
Well done.
It's the same fire you shoot at.
Over here. If one eye.
He's coming from the right, Gail.
Yeah, go turn to the right.
Here it comes.
You're gonna be.
Full. Oh, right underneath it.
That's
I saw
what
that.
happens. It's not that your eyes aren't.